Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're jumping right into a totally practical, no nonsense explainer on building wealth. Honestly, if you've ever felt completely overwhelmed by the whole idea of creating real wealth, maybe thinking, it requires massive piles of cash just to get started, then this breakdown is absolutely for you. We're going to unpack exactly how starting incredibly small can actually snowball into some seriously huge gains over time. Okay, let's dive into this because the source material hits us right out of the gate with a massive question. Can just 100 rupees actually build a crore fund? A whole crore. I mean, 10 million rupees sounds like a total pipe dream for most of us, right? But the text boldly challenges that assumption. It basically asks if it's genuinely possible to reach that monumental, life-changing milestone starting with a single 100 rupee note. It totally flips everything we think we know about investing right on its head. Let's just pause on that number for a sec. 100 rupees. It is literally so accessible. We're talking about what? The cost of a couple of cups of chai? Maybe a quick snack? The whole beauty of focusing on this tiny specific amount is that it completely shatters the myth that wealth building is this exclusive VIP club just for financial experts. It brings the whole concept of investing right back down to earth, proving that the journey to a massive fund can literally start with a spare change in your pocket. So how do we actually bridge the gap between that highly accessible 100 rupees and a massive wealth fund? Well, the source text gives us the exact vehicle for this, the SIP, or the Systematic Investment Plan. Rather than sitting around waiting for some huge lump sum or a sudden lottery win, an SIP is this incredibly organized, systematic way to just build your financial future from the ground up, step by step. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it visually breaks down the core mechanics of an SIP into three dead simple, actionable steps. You literally need 0 finance degrees to do this. Step 1, you choose a fixed amount. Like our 100 rupee example, just pick a number you're actually comfortable with. Step 2, you commit to investing it every single month on a regular schedule. And step 3, direct that monthly amount straight into a mutual fund. That is the whole shebang. A fixed amount, invested every month, into a mutual fund. But hey, to make this work in the real world, we absolutely have to talk about the stock market. Because let's face it, market volatility is just a fact of life. Prices go up and prices go down. For a lot of beginners, seeing the market suddenly drop can be super intimidating. Actually, scratch that, it can be terrifying. But based on this strategy, this up and down fluctuation is completely 100% normal. The real secret here isn't trying to predict the drops. It's entirely about how you react to them. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how to handle that wild market behavior. On one hand, you've got market volatility just wildly fluctuating all over the place. But look at your regular investment. It remains completely steady, cutting right through all that noise and chaos. When you stick to that constant SIP, you actually overpower those daily market swings. And what's the result? Your chances of creating actual long-term wealth rise significantly. Think of your consistency as an anchor in rough financial seas. So the crucial point is this pivot right here. We started with this wild idea of turning 100 rupees into a massive fund. It sounds like a magic trick, right? But we really have to ground this in reality. On one side, we have the total myth of the get-rich-quick shortcut, the chaotic gamble. We all know those almost never work out. But on the other side, we have the reality of growing your money with steady, unwavering discipline, and SIP is not some secret cheat code. It's just the true power of financial discipline visualized for you, step by step. I want to share the core philosophy directly from our source material here, because it just perfectly sums up everything we've been talking about. To translate it into English, it essentially says, an SIP is not a shortcut to get rich quickly, but it is a powerful way to grow money through discipline. I want you to really let that contrast sink in. The magic isn't in some quick, flashy trick. The magic is entirely within your own discipline to just stick to the plan month after month after month. Which brings us to our final takeaway today, and honestly, a direct challenge for you. Do you have the discipline to start growing your wealth today? The blueprint is totally straightforward. The starting amount, very accessible. The only variable left in this equation is your own commitment. So, are you ready to build that habit? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to follow for more simple finance explainers just like this one. See you next time.